One minute is good. So that, okay. Good evening, friends. Welcome to today's session on health. We are meeting after a long time for GP Health. Earlier we used to have a lot of programs, at least once in a month or once in 2 months, perhaps. We were having regular programs on GP Health, and we used to educate. People used to educate our members on various health issues, stress management, health management, and a lot of things. Today we are going to have something else. So before we start, as you know, we start with a small prayer. So let us close your eyes and remember our God, and I'll say a small prayer. Vakratunda Mahakaya, Surya Koti Samaprabha, Nirvignam Kurume Deva, Sarvakaryeshu Sarvada, and Patibappa Moya. So praying for everybody's health so that everybody's is in good health. Okay. Health is, all of us know, is the most important, most precious, most critical aspect of everyone's life. But in spite of knowing this, I can talk in, I think, I'm together. Very good, yes. So we can, I can talk. So, Hagota Sunsuda, Masana, health Vishan to Chike, Parv Karnati, Durlaksh Kartat. Take it for granted. Zata fight and Korea, birth and Korea. This is the general attitude. Or they start karta thi thode this and then parat band padta. So we take health for granted. So it's not that. So health is a serious issue and it is an important issue, and we must provide proper, continuous attention to it. Today's session is like a reminder to all of us that saying that health is important. And Amit Kash Koretamu Ajamka Preetham Chandavarkar Amka Sanchez. Preetham Avishan Thode Sang Thama. As you all know, Preetham is a passionate singer in Guru Prasad Swarmala, Bamte Padmanti, and have presented many songs on Guru Prasad Swarmala. But today we are going to see the other side of Preetham. And many of us, when I didn't know that Preetham is a yoga trainer, professional trainer in yoga. So we thought that, if she can come and, of course, not to sing this time, but to show her other talent, other side of her life. That is how she trains, how she takes yoga, and she can share with us, her knowledge. So this is what the purpose is of today's session. So today we are going to see another side of which we are not, that is health and yoga. I'm sure with this session we'll all gain knowledge, which will help us in taking care of our health. Which is most important and most precious. Preetham Avishan Sanchmanari, Preetham cut short a successful corporate career as a director, sales and marketing of a leading hospitality group. She was from the private sector and she was heading a very good post. And now she's dwelled in yoga very seriously. And as she said, last 20 Kitla Preetham?
25 years.
25 years. Wonderful. After almost 2 decades of yoga practice, she completed a teacher's training course at Sivananda Yoga Vedanta Dhanvantari Ashram in 2015 on course color, and is now an enthusiastic and passionate yoga instructor. Okay, so Preetham's classes combine pranayama, surya namaskara, asanas, and yoga nidra, leaving students feeling invigorated. Her students are often stretched beyond traditional yoga asanas into performing numerous variations. Okay, that's nice. Her fast-paced classes aim to produce an overall sense of strength, power, and well-being, regardless of level of ability. That means any age, she can take care of any age, so she can teach for any age of. Her instruction spans children's classes, gentle yoga for beginners and seniors, as well as advanced yoga for the serious practitioners. So this is her span. She teaches yoga online for Monad Yoga Studio, before the pandemic hit all of us, she was also taking classes at Indian Institute of Technology, Madras. There's IIT Madras for students and faculties there in IIT Madras at 136.1 Yoga Studio at Promade Hospital, Chennai, as well as several sessions from home also she conducts. So this is all about Preetham Vishan tumka ek san ek background sangla. So we'll see her now in action. She has a different type of pattern of explaining, and she will take it herself. So today's crowd is around 11 people. We hope more would have joined. But anyway, nevertheless, we'll continue our program. Preetham, please, we welcome you and we thank you first of all, for taking it, for all of us, and we look forward for a very informative and knowledgeable session. Thank you, Preetham. Over to you.
God bless. Thank you so much. Thanks to GPSM. Yes, I've been singing. I've been really enjoying singing. And now to give me this opportunity to reach out to a lot of people to get yoga across to those who have not yet got into it. So we will start. I'm going to today take you through yoga sessions. Gentle yoga. We'll stick to the gentle yoga today, and yoga is very adaptable. You can do an asana sitting down, the same asana with a little bit of change. You can do it sitting on a chair. I will show both the types of ways that you can do the same asana, so that people who cannot sit down can sit on the chair and do it as well. As all of you know, yoga helps in various ways. Maybe I should come closer. Yoga helps everyone in various ways. Many different benefits you get from yoga. It helps to strengthen your spine, which is literally the backbone. Okay, so it helps to strengthen your spine, to stretch your muscles, to strengthen your muscles. It gives you more flexibility. All this, all of us know, it helps in so many ways. Like even me, how I got into yoga was because I had very bad knees. I couldn't climb upstairs, and coming downstairs was even worse. It was very bad. So I got into yoga because I didn't want to go in for surgery. And now, touch wood, but my knees are fine. But not only that, I realized that my sinus, I used to have a sinus problem that had gone. I was not getting headaches. I used to get headaches because of the sinus that had completely stopped. And I was sleeping so much better. You see, when I was working, there was a lot of stress and I wasn't sleeping till 2 and 3 in the nights. But now after I started yoga, I started sleeping so much better. So there are so many other things related which help you. Even, you're not concentrating on that particular aspect of it. It is a total package. Yoga is a total package. And pranayama helps to control your breathing. It helps to clear out your nasal passage. It helps to get in more oxygen, which is the call of the day now with the pandemic and with the COVID-19. So it helps in so many ways. So today we will do pranayama first, and then we will move on to some basic asanas. And time permitting, we can do maybe a slightly more advanced a few asanas as well, because I can see a lot of people here will be able to do them very, very easily. Yeah, so we'll start. If you are sitting on the floor, on the mat, and if you can sit here, we will start with chanting Om. Okay, Om, when you chant Om, it produces a lot of vibrations within you, which is very good for your entire system. So it is not only the religious aspect of it, it is for the vibrations that it produces. So you have to sit up straight, your back straight, your shoulders back, and you're looking straight. Don't look down, you're looking straight. Hands will be in Chin Mudra, or it's also called Dhyana Mudra. Chin Mudra, where your index finger and your thumb are pressing down against each other, and place your hands on your knee with your palm facing up. Well, I see a lot of times people sitting this way. Don't try to avoid sitting this way because your energy drains out from your fingers. And also look at my shoulders when I'm sitting like this, and look at my shoulders when I'm sitting this way. Your shoulders go back a lot more. So your spine is straighter. You are sitting straighter. Okay. So try and keep your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. And how do we chant Om? You first inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you will chant Om. So keep your exhalation long and slow, okay, so that you get a long Om. So we will chant Om 3 times. I normally say a little prayer after this, so I will do that even today. Gajananam bhutaganadi sevitam kapita jambu phalasara bhakshitam umasutam shoka vinashakaranam namami vigneshwara pada pankajam. We will start with some pranayama now. We will start with Nadi Shuddhi. As the name suggests, it cleanses and clears out your entire nasal passage. So for that, we will keep the left hand will remain in Chin Mudra on your knee. Even if you're sitting on a chair, you can keep your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. And the right hand will be in Vishnu Mudra. Vishnu Mudra is when you keep your index finger and your middle finger. Fold both those, press it down at the base of your thumb. And so your thumb is pointing out, and your ring finger and your little finger are out. So why do we keep our fingers this way? Because we have a lot of pressure points in our hands, every point connected to some organ, some part of your body. The base of your thumb is connected directly to your heart. So it massages your heart when you're doing that. Well, left hand, Prakash, you will keep in Chin Mudra. On your right hand will be Mudra. So now for Nadi Shuddhi, close your right. You can watch me first. I will do one round and then you can start. To close your right nostril, you'll use your thumb. To close your left nostril, you'll use these two fingers. These two fingers should all the time be folded, okay? Vishnu Mudra. So close your right nostril and inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Now close your left nostril and exhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. And close your right nostril. Exhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Inhale right. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3. Exhale left. Om 1, Om 2, Om 3, Om 4. Drop your hand down. You would have noticed that inhalation is for 3 counts, exhalation is 4 counts. Exhalation is normally slightly longer. If you can do 4 easily, then you can move to exhalation for 6 counts. So inhale 3, exhale 6. The round is you start always with your left. You inhale from your left, exhale right, inhale right, exhale left. That is 1 round. So if you can do at least 7 to 8 rounds every day, it will help to clear out your nasal passage and also helps with the balancing of, left nostril is heat and right nostril is for the cold. So it helps to balance out the breath as well. Okay. And if your Nadi Shuddhi, this is called Nadi Shuddhi. The same can be done for the slightly advanced thing. When you inhale left, hold, close both your nostrils and hold your breath for 12 counts. Inhale 3, hold for 12, exhale right 6, inhale right 3, hold for 12, exhale left 6. So this you can do at a slightly later stage after you are very comfortable with the Nadi Shuddhi. Okay, so that was the Nadi Shuddhi. Now we will do Brahmari. Brahmari helps to calm down your entire system, especially at a time when if you are very anxious about something or very restless or whatever, you do Brahmari and immediately it sort of relaxes you, it calms you down. Okay, so how do we do that? You can just watch me first. You put your thumb into your ears, cover your eyes with your fingers, cover it very gently. Okay, and inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you will hum loudly like this. Try to keep your exhalation as long, as slow as you can, so that you can do the humming. The humming is the part which sort of calms you down. Okay, so put your thumb into your ears, cover your eyes very gently with your fingers, inhale deeply, and as you exhale, you will hum. Inhale deeply. Inhale deeply. Slowly put your hands down. Keep your hands in Chin Mudra again on your knees with your palms facing up. Now we will do the Sittali. All of us are facing such really hot weather. Sittali is to cool down your entire system. it is to be done only in summer, not in winter. So we will do that now. And for that, what you need to do is roll your tongue like a funnel. Yes. If you are not able to roll your tongue, you can just bite your teeth together. Sitkari, it's called. Yes. If you are not able to roll your tongue if you can. If you are not able to, then you do the biting of your teeth. It is the same thing. So roll your tongue and inhale deeply through your mouth. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. Inhale deeply through your mouth. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. Inhale deeply through your mouth. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. Inhale deeply through your mouth. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. One more round. Inhale deeply through your mouth. Close your mouth and exhale through your nose. You would have felt the cool thing going in when you breathe in through your mouth. So if you can do this every day, every morning, or every evening, whichever is comfortable for you. In summer, it really helps to cool down your entire system. Well, one thing I wanted to tell you is about breathing itself. How do we breathe? When you inhale, your abdomen should come up. And when you exhale, your abdomen goes in. Our abdomen is like a balloon. When you put in air, it expands. So same way, when you inhale, your abdomen should come up. And when you exhale, your abdomen goes in. Very often you say, take a deep breath, and everyone does that way. It's not that way. When you inhale, your abdomen should come out. And when you exhale, your abdomen goes in. If you notice, babies breathe correctly. We breathe correctly when we are sleeping. But in our waking hours, because of all the stress and rush that we are in, we've forgotten how to breathe. So initially, maybe you will have to, if you are not already breathing correctly, if you are not doing that, consciously stop and observe your breathing. And if you are not breathing correctly, consciously inhale and bring your abdomen out, exhale and take your abdomen in. After a while, it will become a habit. Okay, but that is the correct way of breathing. So now let's get on to some asanas. Asanas, we'll do some stretches first.
Preetham, I have one question. Preetham, can
Yes.
we inhale through mouth? Because sometimes my nose is stuck. I have some problem.
Huh.
Can I inhale through mouth?
All the time, it's not advisable really.
Because
but then
I can inhale more volume. That's why.
From your mouth.
Yeah, compared to nose. Because
No. Are you talking on a regular basis?
No. This last exercise, no stomach. What you explained, no, just now last exercise.
For the breathing, for the correct breathing, you try and use your nose.
Okay.
Try and use your nose. Yes, we tend to inhale deeply if we are sort of gasping, or if we are tired. But then breathing in through your nose,
Because
mostly
I
is advised.
Always one of my nose pill, one of my is a little less functioning. One is
So this Nadi Shuddhi, if
yeah.
you do Nadi Shuddhi, if you do regularly, it will help. And also Anuloma Viloma, which is the with retention. You inhale 3, hold 12, exhale 6, inhale 3, hold 12, exhale 6.
Okay.
That should help in clearing out your this problem, will help you with this problem.
Okay, thank you. I will
You can
try
try with Nadi Shuddhi and then go on to Anuloma Viloma. But breathing through your nose is always better than, yes, once in a way, all of us breathe in through the mouth, but through the nose is better.
Okay,
Yeah?
thank you.
So those of you who are sitting on the chair, I want you to, first we use our legs a lot. We are all the time walking or standing or whatever. So we're going to stretch and flex. Now your toes are pointing towards you. If you cannot do it with both the legs, you can do one leg at a time as well. That is no problem. Those of you who are sitting down, stretch your legs out in front. Stretch your legs out and stretch. Keep your legs straight. Stretch your feet. You'll feel the stretch on the top part of your legs. And flex. Now your toes are pointing towards you. You will feel the stretch in your calf muscles and your hamstring. It strengthens your legs, all the muscles in your legs. So very important to do this. Stretch, flex, stretch, flex, stretch, flex, stretch, flex. It also helps to avoid cramping. At times we get a lot of cramping. It could also be, the cramping could also be in summer because we don't drink enough water. We need to be hydrated, but if you also drink water and if you feel that you're getting cramps, this helps a lot to avoid cramping, okay? And then rotate your ankles. All these strengthen your muscles in your legs. Now get back into cross-leg position and we will do some neck rotation. Sit up straight again. Keep your head straight. Without slouching, without moving forward.
Preetham, kurchir baslayar kash korpa.
It's the same thing. The neck is the same. For the neck rotation, you're still sitting this way. And even the rotation, Ashichi. And you sit with your hands in Chin Mudra and exhale and bend your head. Don't lean forward. You're sitting up straight and bend your head. Now inhale and look up. But do everything slowly. We don't want to get a crick in the neck. Exhale and look down. Bend your head down. Inhale and look up. Exhale and down. Inhale and up. Now keep your head straight. We're going to turn from side to side. So exhale and turn your head to the right. Look over your right shoulder. Now inhale and to the front. Exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, front. Exhale, right. Inhale, front. Exhale, left. Inhale, front. Now for the full rotation, exhale and down, your head down. Inhale and turn to the right and then up. Now exhale and left and down. Inhale and right, up. Exhale, left, down. Now we'll do in the other direction. Inhale and left, up. Exhale, right, down. Inhale, left, up. Exhale, right, and down. Now keep your head straight. This neck rotation also helps with the shoulders. If you have very stiff shoulders, it will also help because they're all connected, the neck and the shoulders. It will help to ease if you have any pain here. Now, we are so much on our phone. So often we are on the phone in so many hours in a day. So to ease out your fingers, stretch your arms out in front. Open out your fingers nice and wide. Now, make tight fists with your hand. Open them out wide. Tight fists, open out wide. Tight fist, open out wide. Tight fist, open out wide. Tight fist, open out wide. This helps with, and you can feel it even here, your nerves being pulled here. So make a fist now and rotate your wrists. Again, make a deep rotation so that you feel it right up to your elbows and more. Now in the opposite direction. And down. Now for our shoulders, again, stretch your right arm out. Bring your right hand to the left side. And with your left arm, pull your right arm closer to your shoulder. Keep your right arm straight so that you feel the stretch. You should feel the stretch on your shoulders and on this part of your arm. Exhale and down. Stretch your left arm out. Bring it to the right side, your right hand, your left hand, and with your right arm, pull your left arm closer to your shoulder. Exhale and down. Now we're going to do what is called the Kati Chakrasana. If you are sitting on the chair.
Preetham, one question.
Yeah.
I forgot to breathe when you were telling that exercise. Only when you told exhale, I realized that I'm not inhaled consciously.
Yeah, see, for any asana, unless you are told to hold your breath, you have to breathe normally, always. Okay. And holding your breath is only like when I told you when we do the anuloma viloma kind of stuff. Otherwise, while doing yoga, you should always breathe normally. Yeah. And you will find out, like when even when we're doing the neck rotation, I said inhale and exhale. But there are few people who may not be able to inhale for that long, which is fine, but don't stop breathing. Okay, so if you're going to be inhale, exhale, inhale, also is fine, but don't stop breathing. Yeah, you're not going to be holding your breath. No, it should be normal breathing at all times.
Okay, one more question. Do you keep your eyes closed or open during any of the
That
asanas?
is up to you. That is up to you. Normally, you tend to close your eyes, which is fine, See, what happens is if there is a new student in class, then we ask her or him to keep his eyes open so that they can see what the instructor is telling and to see if they're doing it correctly. But if you know what you are doing, then it's fine to keep close your eyes, because that way you tend to connect with the stretch and with the asana more.
Yeah.
Because you are concentrating, you are more aware of what you are doing. When you close your eyes, you tend to concentrate a lot more on the asana, which is fine.
Fine, thanks.
Yeah. So now we'll do the Kati Chakrasana. I'll show you how to do it first, sitting on the chair, and then I will sit down and show. So when you are sitting this way, twist your abdomen and place your left hand on the back of your chair. Take your right hand to the back of your chair as well. And look over your left shoulder. Kati Chakrasana. You'll feel the twist in your abdomen, which is good, which is a good sign because it improves the flexibility of your abdomen. Also, all the twisting asanas help you to produce more insulin in your body. So it prevents, or if you already have it, then reduces diabetes. All the twisting asanas. So it's good to do these twisting asanas. You twist. Can you see the back of the chair, or I can keep it this way? You twist your body. Place your left arm on the back of the chair and get your right hand also to the back of the chair. And you're looking over your left shoulder. Normal breathing. And then inhale and come to turn to the front. If you are sitting down, sit in cross-legged position. Place your right hand on your left knee. Place your left hand on the back of behind you, on the mat behind you. Twist your abdomen. Take your left shoulder as much to the back as possible and look over your left shoulder. Again, normal breathing. Feel the twist in your abdomen. Inhale and turn to the front. Now place your left hand on your right knee, right hand on the mat behind you. Twist your abdomen. Take your right shoulder to the back and look over your right shoulder. Kati Chakrasana. Normal breathing and inhale to the front. We'll do this one more time on each side. Right hand on your left knee, or those sitting on the chair, take your left hand to the back, left arm on the back of the chair. Twist your abdomen. Hold with your right hand as well. Sitting down, you place your right hand on your left knee, left hand on the mat behind you. Twist your abdomen, look over your left shoulder. Breathe and inhale and turn to the front. Left hand on your right knee, right hand on the mat behind you. Twist your abdomen, look over your right shoulder. Inhale and turn to the front. Now we're going to do the butterfly. Those sitting down on the mat, get the soles of your feet together. Soles of your feet together. Hold your toes, sit up straight, shoulders back, and flap your legs. Baddha Konasana. This helps it works out the muscles, the outer thighs. It helps your pelvic region. So sit, if you have very tight hips, it helps to reduce the tightness. And now exhale and lean forward. For all forward bends, what do? You cannot, if you bend from your shoulders, you do not get very far at all. So you sit up, your back should be straight, your shoulders back, and lean forward from your waist. From your waist, you lean forward, come down, stick your chin out, then your spine will be straight. Come forward, bring your elbows out, and get your forehead down to your toes, as close to your toes as possible. If you're not able to get your forehead down to the toes, that's no problem. It's only with practice that you will be able to do that. So another little hint is keep your feet a little in front. If you're not able to get your forehead down, keep your feet in front, hold your ankles, and again, lean forward, stick your chin out, place your elbows on your knees and look forward. You'll feel the stretch here. You'll feel the stretch here on your outer thighs, and look in front. Very good to stretch your lower back as well. People with any lower back problems, it's very good to do this. And then if you can, just bring your forehead down, if you can, or as close. When your feet are forward, feet are a little in front, it's easier to get your forehead down to your feet. So inhale and come up. Now, those of you sitting on the chair, well, the butterfly you really can't do. You can keep your feet, the soles of your feet together. Take your hands up and again lean forward. Now, don't bend like this. Don't hunch your back. You've got to lean forward from your waist. You lean forward and bring your hands to your feet and get your head down as much as you can. It is just to stretch your spine. Keep your feet, the soles of your feet together. Inhale and come up. Now, I would like you to get into child's pose. This, well, you can't do that sitting on a chair. So if you can, how do you get into child's pose? You get into Vajrasana first, then keep your knees apart. Your knees should be wide apart, but your toes are together. You're sitting back on your toes. And then you lean forward, put your forehead down on the mat and stretch your arms out. Stretch your arms out. That's the child's pose. When you keep your knees apart, you feel the stretch in your lower back. Again, most of us have the lower back issues, so this will really help with your lower back. Those sitting on the chair, again, can do the same thing. Keep your knees apart, feet apart, knees apart, and bend down like we did for the butterfly. But this time, keep your knees apart, sit back on the chair, take both your hands out, lean forward, and put your hands down. If you can, put your palms down fully, or even with your fingers, it's fine. If you can't reach down to the floor, to the mat as well, even this much is fine, but try to bend down as much as you can. Yes, and now slowly come up with your hands up. And those of you who are sitting down, come up in Vajrasana. We're going to do the Gomukh Asana. Sit in Vajrasana.
So we have to remember all the sequence of the asanas, or we have to write it down, I think, perhaps.
What was that, Subhash, again?
You have to remember the sequence, what you're doing now. Or you're going to
No, not really, not really. No, not really. You can do it in any order. But anyway, towards the end of the thing, we're going to show you a presentation, slides where the same sequence we will be followed. It'll be there on the slides. But you don't really need to follow the sequence. You can do it in any order.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you.
So you sit in Vajrasana. Those of you who cannot sit in Vajrasana can sit in cross-legged position. That's no problem at all. Sit in cross, or you're sitting on the chair also, it's fine. You sit on the chair. Now stretch your right arm up. Stretch it up and stretch. From the waist, you should feel your stretch, like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Stretch your arm up, hold that stretch, and bend your elbow. Take your right hand to the back of your neck. And then take your left hand to the back. From the bottom, clasp your fingers together. If your fingers don't touch, it's fine for now. With practice, you will be able to get them together. But sit up straight. Keep your head straight. See that your head is not down. Your head should be straight. Your shoulders back. Your right elbow should be pointing up to the ceiling. It improves your posture. Very good for your shoulders, improves your flexibility. Normal breathing. And exhale. And those of you who can, just bend down and get your forehead down to the mat. Inhale and come up. Stretch your right arm up. Very gently release your left hand. Bring your left hand down, place it on the knee, and slowly bring your right hand down. We'll do the same with the left arm up. Now stretch your left arm up. Stretch nicely. Feel the stretch from your waist upwards. Now bend your elbow, take your left hand to the back of your neck. Take your right hand to the back from the bottom. Clasp your fingers together. Sit up straight. Your head straight, your shoulders back. Normal breathing. Your left elbow should be pointing up to the ceiling. Breathe. Keep your head straight. And exhale and bend down. If you can. If you are in Vajrasana, it will be easier to get your forehead down to the mat. If you are sitting cross-legged, of course, it might be a little more difficult, but try as much as possible. Inhale and come up. Sit up straight. Sit in the pose, Gomukh Asana. Now stretch your left arm up. Very gently release your right hand. Exhale, bring your left hand down. Now place both your hands on your knees, even though sitting on the chair. Just do that. Place your hands on your knees and rotate your shoulders slowly 3 times from the front to the back and 3 times from back to front. Yeah, now I'm just going to remove this chair for a bit. Want you to get onto all fours. Now this may not be, people sitting on the chair may not be able to do. It's only for the people who are on the mat. So if you can get onto the mat, your knees should be hip width apart. Your hips should be directly above your knees. Your shoulder should be directly above your wrist. Don't be this way. Your wrist should be directly under your shoulders. So you are like a tabletop. Your knees are hip width apart, your toes pointing backwards. We're going to do the cat and cow stretches, which is to stretch and strengthen your spine and the abdominal muscles. So your toes pointing backwards. Now inhale and bring your head up, your abdomen down. And then exhale and bring your head down and arch your back. You would have seen cats stretching. So that is what we are doing now. So inhale and head up, abdomen down. Exhale and head down, arch your back. Inhale and head up, abdomen down. Exhale and head down, arch your back. One more time. Inhale and head up, abdomen down. This time I'd like you to tuck your toes into the mat. Tuck your toes into the mat. And as you exhale, bring your head down and come up into downward dog, Parvatasana. Try and keep your feet flat on the mat. Your legs straight, your arms straight, your head between your arms. It helps to improve your blood circulation. It takes fresh oxygenated blood to your brain. Strengthens your ankles, all the muscles in your leg, your shoulders, your wrists. Now slowly bring your knees down, place them on the mat and sit back in child's pose. Put your forehead down and stretch your arms out. Inhale and come up. Now sit in cross-legged position. Those of you sitting on the chair, sit with your hands in Chin Mudra. Everyone, hands in Chin Mudra. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. Inhale deep. Exhale deep. chant Om again. We'll chant the Mahamrityunjaya mantra 3 times. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Trayambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityor Mukshiyamamritat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Lok samasta sukhino bhavantu. Hari Om Tat Sat. Rub your palms together. Place your palms on your eyes. Rub your palms down your body. And pat 3 times on your lower back. Thank you. Now we'll just quickly run through a few slides which we put together of all the asanas that we did. I will also explain as we go through the slides. It's just a recap of all that we did today in the session. Yeah, the next one, Rekha. Yeah, like Subhash said in the beginning, health is wealth and we really need to take care of it. And yoga shows us the way for health as well as happiness, peace of mind. And so we need to give it a real serious thinking. The next one. We started with pranayama. We did the Nadi Shuddhi, Brahmari, and Sittali or Sitkari. So we'll go on to see how the Nadi Shuddhi is done. If you remember, the next one, Rekha. We kept our hands were in Vishnu Mudra, like it is shown in the picture. You close your right nostril, inhale left, close left, exhale right, 3 for inhale, 3 counts inhale, 4 counts exhale, again 3 counts inhale, 4 counts exhale. And the benefits are plenty, helps improve neuromuscular coordination, improves blood circulation, improves blood pressure, and relieves body ache, improves cardiovascular health. Then we did the Brahmari, the humming bee sound. The sound of the humming is what calms you down. It calms down your entire system, lowers blood pressure, helps you sleep better. So this one is very good to be done just before retiring to bed at night. It really helps you sleep better. The next we did was Sittali for the summer. So when you roll your tongue, it's called Sittali, and when you bite your teeth, it's called Sitkari. Both have the same benefits. It helps to cool down your entire body, lowers body temperature considerably, and it's to be done only during summer and not in winter. Then we moved on to all the stretches that we did. We did the neck rotation. It's don't do it very fast. You don't want to feel giddy by doing it fast. Neither do you want to get a crick in the neck. So do it very slowly in both directions. And then we did the shoulder stretch, the one pulling your right arm with your left arm. Then the arm rotation, that is the wrist rotation, ankle rotation also we did. We stretched our feet and flexed it, and then did the ankle rotation as well. So the next one will be the Kati Chakrasana. We did the sitting on the chair, turning around, holding the back of the chair. And when you're sitting on the floor, right hand on your left knee, left hand on the back, and normal breathing throughout. It strengthens the spine and improves its flexibility, strengthens the waist, all the muscles around here, and improves the flexibility, tones up the neck because you are twisting your neck to look over your shoulder, tones up your shoulder and waist and hips, reduces stiffness of the back and the spine. So Kati Chakrasana is very good. Standing, you would be doing this way. Sitting is with the chair, holding the back of the chair. Then we moved on to butterfly, Baddha Konasana. Works out the entire hip area, opens out inner thighs, and helps relieve tension and tightness in your lower back, hips, and inner thighs. And also I made you bend down. It is very good for your lower back and helps you improve your flexibility as well. So after the butterfly pose, we moved on to, I think, child's pose. This is a very relaxing pose. There are a few poses. One is the Shavasana, which you should do after doing all the asanas. Shavasana is when you just lie down on your back, and the child's pose is when you're sitting back on your heels. If you keep your knees apart, it gives you a good stretch for your lower back, and you're stretching your arms, you're stretching every part of your body. You can either do it with your arms stretched out or keep your arms next to your feet. But with your arms stretched out, you're stretching your shoulders as well. Keeps your mind calm, reduces anxiety, improves blood circulation as well. So then after this, we went on to Gomukh Asana. Well, if you can't get your fingers together behind your back for now, that's fine. But with regular practice, you will be able to do that, because that is what yoga does. Improves your flexibility. You are able to stretch a lot more as well. Increases the blood flow and gets more blood and nutrition. Stretches and strengthens your ankles, knees, chest, and shoulders. That is if you sit this way, but in Vajrasana also you can sit and do the asana. It improves the body posture because your shoulders are pushed back and your spine is straight. So after Gomukh Asana, we did the cat and cow, Chakravakasana, or it's also called the Marjari Asana. So you head up, abdomen down, and then head down and your back, arch your back nicely like the cat stretches, where it improves the balance in your body, ideal for those with back pain, and the synchronized breathing helps relax and ease stress. The downward dog or the Parvatasana. It's a full body stretch, stretches your lower back, it stimulates blood flow, improves posture, and strengthens the upper body. It takes fresh oxygenated blood to your brain. All the inversions, inverted, whether it's not just the Shirsasana, even this and the child's pose, everything takes fresh blood to your brain. So when you are in these postures, see that you don't suddenly come up because the blood has gone to your brain. So slowly put your knees down after this, sit in child's pose, and then slowly come up. Yeah, after this, we skipped this. We didn't do the Viparit Karani, though if you can do it, all of you, it's very good. You just, I can just show it to you how you can, well, I'm sure a few of you can do the Sarvangasana, the shoulder stand. But if you are not able to do the shoulder stand, this Viparit Karani is good enough. You sit as close to the wall as possible and bring your feet up. Keep your feet hip width apart, your heels on the wall. Put your hands down, your arms down, your palms facing up, and just stay in this position called the Viparit Karani. You can slowly feel the blood flowing in the opposite direction. It's very good to relax your legs. It again takes blood, it improves blood circulation. It helps to prevent or reduce varicose veins. And it's a very relaxing posture. So you stay in this for as long as you can, and then slowly bring your legs down and come up. So even if you can't take it up the wall so much, you can place a number of cushions, maybe 3-4 cushions, and place your leg. So many times, even when you go to the doctor says, keep your leg, your feet raised. So it's only so that the blood flows in the opposite direction. It's very good. When your legs are feeling very tired, this is an excellent pose to get into. And it's very relaxing. You can just stay in that pose. And if you do your yoga, after that, the final position should be the Shavasana, which is most people's favorite asana. You're just lying down on your back. Your feet should be apart. Your arms slightly away from you. Your arms slightly away from you and your palms facing up. The next one. Yes, this is Shavasana, or the corpse or dead man's pose, it's called. And why is it the most relaxing? Because in this pose, in this position, you do not use any muscles at all. So at least for 5 or 8 minutes, stay in this asana. If you can play some very light, instrumental music or something, just to calm yourself down. It is, and it helps to sort of rejuvenate. And after all the asanas that you've done, it's good to relax for 5 to 7 minutes. So that's it. That's all that we did today. So if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer. I hope you people liked it and you were able to do something. Okay, I thought there were some questions. Yeah, if anyone has any questions. Yes, Suresh.
Yeah, Preetham, I just want to know, this all asanas what you show, how many breaths or how much time you should do individually?
Well, it just depends on your own capacity. Okay, so it depends on how long because you're not holding your breath, you are breathing normally. So it depends on how long, like say the Kati Chakrasana. If you are twisting and staying in this position, you don't have to stay for 5 minutes and all that, just for maybe 20-30 seconds. If you can sit this way, as long as you feel the twist in your abdomen, so you sit this way. But if you can hold it only for 5 seconds, that's fine as well. As you practice, you will be able to hold each position for longer. So everything, like the downward dog, which we did, the Parvatasana, when you get into the asana, quite often people cannot keep their feet down. So they are on their toes, and then it gets very difficult. Then their wrists start aching. That is initially. Once you start practicing regularly, and then you will be able to, you just need to walk one step forward and get your feet flat down, then it becomes a little more comfortable. Those are the normal problems that people have. They're not able to put their foot down properly. They'll be on their toes. Like, each asana is a different thing, but to start with, that way yoga is very, very adaptable. You're very flexible also. You can do it at your own pace. How many ever, whatever length of time you can hold it, no problem. Even the Sarvangasana, you hold, the longer you hold, the better, because then the blood flow and everything, but it all depends on you. It is just how easy, how comfortable you are in the pose.
Yeah.
Yes, Subhash.
Then what is the right time to do yoga? I mean, because generally we get up at around 6, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, any time is okay. There are lots of people who prefer to do it in the evenings. In the mornings, your body is stiff because you've slept for 8 hours or so. So your body is stiff. So some people don't like doing it in the morning. But whatever time you do it, see that you're not on a full stomach. You would have seen, we're doing so many inversions. We are bending forward and stuff like that. We are twisting the abdomen. So see that you've eaten or had anything to drink at least 1.5 hours prior to doing your asana. But so just after lunch is an absolute no-no. After dinner is no-no. After breakfast also. So it is before the meal, anytime, because we can't say you have to do it only in the morning. No, whenever you can, there are people who are working, who don't have the time in the morning, it's a mad rush already. So evening, just before dinner is also fine. Whatever time, but before meal. Yes, Prakash.
Now, when you were explaining this poses, I was feeling a little thirsty. So can I sip water in between?
Yes. Yes, you can take, can have a sip.
You have mentioned no water, 90 minutes.
No, water is okay. But of course not, a full bottle and stuff like that. But yes, you can, water is okay. Nothing heavy to drink. Like if you have a big mug of coffee, you're going to feel very heavy. If you have something very heavy to eat, then it gets bad. But water is absolutely no problem.
So Preetham, yoga should be done under the trainer, or you, like whatever you're shown now, you can practice it based on this.
You can practice. You really can't go very wrong in this. So you can do it. But if you have the video in front, you can just watch and do that. That is no problem. It is only for the, more advanced asanas that you would, you should do it with a trainer initially. And then once you get the hang of it, then you can do it on your own.
Yeah.
But these are basic ones, so it should be okay. As long as you keep the video in front and do it. And once you know the routine, then you can do it without the video as well. Yes.
During doing yoga, the breathing is normal. Yeah, as you
normal breathing.
There is no conscious inhale or conscious exhale.
Well, there is, like, even when I said for the neck rotation, I said exhale and then inhale, exhale and inhale. That would be ideal. That way you can hold it for longer. But having said that, if you want to do it at your own breathing thing, it's also fine. Even the Surya Namaskar, I didn't do the Surya Namaskar today because it takes a little more of a thing. But even the Surya Namaskar, it depends if you go along with your breathing, if you synchronize your breathing with the asana, it's much easier. You can do many more rounds of it.
But Preetham, I understand in Surya Namaskar there are 12 asanas, right? There are some asanas you'll have to breathe, some asanas you'll have to release, right?
That you will do automatically. That you will do automatically. See, like for example, let me just do Surya Namaskar. Inhale, take it up. When you're going up, you cannot exhale.
Yeah.
You will not be able to exhale. So you will inhale, and then when you come down, you will exhale. And then take your right leg to the back, and then come down, come up, And you're coming this way. Then you come back to this. So that there is a certain asanas when you're going up, you have to inhale, and your body, you will not be able to exhale. When you come down, maybe you will inhale and exhale. That is fine. That is fine. So, there are a few steps where you're supposed to inhale at certain time, but if you are not able to keep to that, it's fine. That's no problem.
I wanted to know about chair Surya Namaskar.
Yeah, you want me to show you now? I can show you.
It's okay with you.
Yeah. Well, I first wanted to do the chair Surya Namaskar today, but then I thought it takes a little more time. That's why I didn't. So you're sitting on the chair, okay? Preferably a chair with an upright and not the armchair, because you need to sit up straight. Inhale and exhale. Bring your palms together. Now inhale and take your arms up as much as you can. Exhale, you come down. Bring your hands down if you can, as much. Some of you, if you can only come up to here also, it's fine. With practice, you will be able to come down here. And then you bring your right leg up, take your head up, and then bring your forehead down to your knee, and then come down again with your fingers to the floor. And then bring your left knee up, throw your head back, then bring your forehead to your knee, and then come back. Take your head up, your hands up, and exhale and down. Okay, so that is while sitting on the chair, you do it. And then the next round, what you can do is when you go down, bring your left leg up first. And then bring your thing and down, and then right leg. So it is the easy way of doing it.
Site or link where you can find this sequence?
Well, I can send it to you if you want. I can send it to Rekha or Subhash, and they can send it to you if you want.
Thank you.
But you can look it up. Yes, chair. There are a lot of the variations even to do it with the chair. This thing is if you can't stand at all, okay? But there's another way of doing Surya Namaskar as well. If you can stand, if you can do a little thing. So you stand here. Inhale and exhale 1. Inhale 2. Then exhale 3. You hold the chair. Take your right leg back. Take your left leg back. Then go down. Bring your right foot forward. Left foot forward. Inhale and come up. Exhale and down. So this way also you can do. So if you can stand, if you don't need to necessarily sit on the chair and do it, but you can do it even this way. There are various ways in which you can do, depending on how you can handle it.
What is the difference between normal yoga and power yoga?
Power yoga is when you do it real, it's like high impact. When you do your workouts, high impact is the power yoga. And one after the other, and really, really powerful yoga. What we did today was a very low impact. Gentle yoga. This is gentle yoga.
Preetham, you said in the beginning, you had a knee problem and you could solve it. Most of us are a senior citizen and we may be having, osteoarthritis or this type of problem.
Yes.
So which exercises you did and you could solve your problem? Knee problem.
See, for knee problems, I'll show you a few. I'll show you a few. What is very good to be done is when you lie down here, take both your legs up, bend your knees, stretch, split your legs wide apart, bring them together. bend your knees, stretch, and slowly bring your legs down. You're using a lot of muscles here. You're using your core to bring your legs down. Do this a couple of times. Very good. And slowly bring your legs down. This is one thing. The other one is the butterfly pose, the butterfly which we did. This is also, see, all these asanas help to strengthen the muscles around the knees. Okay. And then we have the warrior poses. Virabhadrasana. When you stand, you turn your right foot out, bend your knee, stretch your arm out, turn. This is the Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. Very good for your knees, to strengthen your knees. You know? And then we do a whole lot of variations in that. But then first with your right leg, then with your left leg. These asanas where you bend your knee is very, very good to strengthen your knees and all the muscles around your knees.
Thank you.
Looking at you
Yes,
only,
Chitra?
Preetham, my knee pain is gone.
Huh?
Looking at you only, my knee pain is gone. So lovely, beautiful. Thank you so
Chitra,
much.
you wanted to ask something?
Yeah, Preetham, is there any asana or any exercise for specific for reducing belly fat?
Belly fat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, I'll tell you. But then I'm telling you, take it from me. It's not very easy to get rid of it. We put it on so fast. Getting rid of it is another story altogether. Do the, well, Prakash should know, glute bridges. You stay your knees and feet wide apart and bring your hips up. You're tightening your glutes, your butt, and down, up, down. But you can feel it in your abdomen, okay? Up, down, down. That's called the Setu Bandhasana, the bridge pose, okay? That's one thing. Another one you should do is Janusira Sasana. You sit up straight. Your heel, you stick your heel out, your upper body is facing your foot. Take your hand up and exhale. See, for any forward bend, if you go down like this, you cannot go very far at all. Okay, look at my back, it's rounded. No, you have to keep your back straight, come down, hold your toes. Now bend your elbows down towards the mat and get your forehead down to your knee. You are putting that much pressure on your abdomen. All these forward bends are also very good for getting rid of your abdominal fat, but it needs a lot of working on.
Thanks.
And I always say weight, especially if we're talking about weight loss, most of it happens in the kitchen. It's what we eat. And yes, 70% is what we eat, and the other 30% is how we work out.
Hereditary also is there. We say sometimes hereditary. So I'm also. So it carries.
Oh, that's a nice one. You know, we can get away with that. But let me tell you, when I went for my teacher's training, when I've been doing yoga, like I told you, for 25 years, but where I was going, that teacher used to tell us, once you've crossed 35, I don't think you should do the headstand. So none of us did the headstand at all. I went for the teacher's training. They said, okay, get into headstand. I said, no, I'm 55. I was 55 then. So no problem, please get into it. Then I said, see, but I'm so fat. I've got such large hips. I can't do it. They said, look at her. And then there was another lady who was this big, and she was getting into Shirsasana. Then I didn't have any excuse. So I had to do it. And then I kept at it. And then it took me about 2 weeks to get the headstand. But then, you know, so weight is no thing at all to say, because of my weight, I cannot do it.
How you cannot do?
Huh?
Shirshasana, can you do now?
Yeah. Now? Yeah, sure.
One of her
Yeah,
DP,
her DP is Shirsasana just now. If you see her DP.
yeah.
I'll do it.
No, Preetham, don't take, if you're not comfortable.
No, I can do it. No problem.
No, I also saw a live demo of her doing it. It's really great.
But I think we should not do it. It's not advisable.
No, if she's okay, comfortable with it, why not?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with it.
So dangerous. No, because what happened? No, in Dharmasthala, one person did and it twisted his neck. So,
Oh, that's
yeah, oh God, I got so.
you got scared.
No, one should do Sarvangasana instead of Pasyoshe.
Now you should know the right way of doing it.
Supervision one should. Under supervision,
Ah.
with the wall support you should do.
She's doing without support there. Fantastic.
Wow.
Okay. This is good for neck muscles, I think. Superb.
So she's relaxing.
After getting into any inversion, you should not come up immediately. Like I just said, the blood has rushed to your brain. So if you come up, you start feeling very giddy. And not just for that time, it sort of goes on through even for an hour or so after that. So you should be very, very careful. And you've got to stay with the in child's pose for a bit.
Okay.
And then only come up.
But Sarvangasana and Shirshasana is almost same, right? For the benefit.
No, Sarvangasana is the head shoulder stand. No? Sarvangasana is when you get your
Sarvangasana, I think you're putting your legs back. No?
No.
Don't
Upwards.
have enough space here. That is the only. This is Sarvangasana.
Oh. My God.
The shoulder stand.
Oh.
See, when you come up straight, lots of people are like this in Sarvangasana. That's okay to start with. It's fine, but you should try and come up straight. Because what happens then is your chin is pressing down at your chest and it massages your thyroid gland. So it's good to come up really straight, then you have more benefits. But if you are, your legs are slightly that way to start off, it's fine. As long as you're doing something, and then once you are comfortable in a pose, then you can slowly try and come up straight. That is.
The benefits of Sarvangasana and Shirshasana is almost same because both are inverted.
No. Both are inversions. Yes, both are inversions. This thing, even Shirsasana helps to reduce your belly fat because you are using your core. You're using your core strength to come up at every level when you bring your knees up and all that. Sarvangasana, sort of, like I said, the thyroid, when your chin presses down, your thyroid is massaged. And it helps you. But the benefits are more or less the same because they are both inversions, both get the blood flowing in the opposite direction. It improves the balance in your body very, very much. You need to get good control over your body, over all your, muscles and but it's a great feeling. The great feeling, especially Sirsasana. The first time when I did it, I want to do it immediately again and again, but it's really good.
Preetham, when you do any yoga or any asana, if the body gives you some pain or
stop immediately. And see, even when we do everything, there is a complementary asana to every asana that we do. Like just now, the Shirsasana and the Sarvangasana that I did, immediately you have to do what is called the Matsyasana, the fish pose. Here you are constricting your chest and the thing, there we open out the chest, you know, and the neck, head is also thrown back. So every asana, when you do a forward bend, you have to do a backward bend. So everything has a counter asana to be done, so that you know that if you're bending your spine this way, then you bend it back that way, and you're feeling much better after that. But if you have any pain or something, stop immediately and then do maybe a lighter version of it, or do it much later.
Okay. So when there is a pain, then you should stop. Then you should not continue.
You should stop. Yeah.
Okay.
But there are a few pains like Bhujangasana. If you have a back pain, then you have to do Bhujangasana to help you get rid of the back pain. You know, things like that. But if you're doing it specifically for that pain, then you do it. But if you're doing one asana and you suddenly feel a twinge, maybe let's say in your knee or your thing, then you don't do it. Then you just stretch that part. If your knee is hurting, then just stretch your knee. So, you know, it doesn't get worse.
Preetham, one question.
Yeah.
How many repetitions one needs to do of each asana? Means suppose if having the time in hand, how many minimum repetitions? Something like that?
It just depends. Like I just showed you the bridge pose, the Setu Bandhasana. You can do it just once and hold it. You can do it once and hold the pose. Maybe if you are in Setu Bandhasana, you clasp your fingers together, lock your elbows and stay in this position. If you can hold it for 30 seconds, just hold it. If you're not able to, then do up, down, up, down, up, down. About maybe initially when you start, you will do it 3 times, 4 times. Then slowly you can do it 10 times, 15 times. It just depends on what thing you are at.
According to you.
According to you, yes.
According, one minute.
Even the Kati Chakrasana, when you did, you can do this and then do this. Maybe you can stop with just one initially, that is fine. Or you can do it 5 times this way. Or you can stay in this position, hold the pose, but continue normal breathing. Hold for some time, maybe 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, how much ever you can. It just depends on how comfortable you are at what point.
Which method is effective? Holding the position, holding the asana for longer duration, or doing the same asana for repetitions?
Well, it again depends on you, because like let's say someone had a knee problem. Yeah. Now, if I'm going to be holding a pose for a long time, then it starts hurting more. Like I told you, the warrior pose, okay? If I stay in this position, it's going to help the knee. But if I force myself to stay, my knees start hurting, but I'm saying, no, I'm going to hold this pose. No, it's only going to hurt even more, okay? So it just depends when you can hold it. If I say hold it for another 5 seconds. 5 seconds is okay. 10 seconds, okay. But if I say hold it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, then it'll start getting really, really bad. So it just depends on your comfort level. Each pose and at what point you are in your practice.
What is the basic difference between traditional yoga and the power yoga?
Power yoga is when you do something with a lot of force, much more advanced asanas, and doing repeatedly. It's the high impact.
Most of us are senior citizen and age-related problem and neurological problem like Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. So which are the best asanas for neurological problems where the brain related, balance and all?
See, balance, the Vrikshasana is very good. But any of these problems, I always tell my students, please get the doctor to say, yes, you can do it. You can do yoga, because if you're fresh out of, like there was one person who called and said, I'm getting discharged tomorrow from hospital, can you come and start taking? You need to rest and things. So it depends on what stage you are at. If you had, or if you say you're talking about preventive Then balance pose. There are lots of balancing asanas. The very simple ones being, you get onto all fours. Yeah. Keep your knees together. Stretch your right leg out and left hand out and stay in this position. Even this helps your balance. Keep your forehead parallel to the mat and stay in this position and then come back. And then take your left leg out, right hand out. Make sure your body is in a straight line, not that your leg is down here. Keep it, stay in this position. And then as you go, if you can get this very easily, then you can do a little more variations. Bend your leg, take your hand to the back, pull your leg up, get your thigh parallel to the mat. But all these are balancing. It improves the balance in your body. Vrikshasana, the tree pose, is an excellent asana to do for balance. You get your right foot onto your left knee, left thigh, and get into this pose. See that your knee is to the side, not in front. It should be to the side and stay in this position. You have to look straight ahead in front of you. Concentrate on any one particular point right in front of you. It gives you your balance. There are lots of asanas. Then there is the warrior pose asanas also, where you go down. That's another lovely asana. I'll show you. This is one of the warrior poses. You go up, you come down, and then 1 minute. And then take your leg up and get into that pose. Right now I'm breathing things, so I'm not able to stay in that position, but you hold that pose. You are like a T, you know, your entire body. It's very, very nice. Even your halasana, the plow pose is very good. For knee thing, someone was asking, you can do that in halasana. You do that. That's also very good for the knee. You come up. Then take your leg down. You're stretching your left leg and the other leg is down. Bring it up.
Thank God.
Take it up. And then take both your legs down. So even this is very good for the knee, because anything where you stretch your knee and bend it again, all those are very good.
One question, okay, when I try to do halasana, okay, my knees bend. Okay, I am not able to straighten it beyond 30 degrees.
No, Rekha, you know what I will suggest you do? You lie down. Even those, some people can't take it below this, you know, they can't, it's only up till here.
That is out of question. Why it doesn't even.
No, what you do is,
so
take your legs up. You can get into Sarvangasana, no? Get into Sarvangasana, and then when you take your legs down, put it against a wall.
Okay.
Both your feet against the wall. Okay, and you take your feet against the wall. Against the wall. Keep your legs straight and walk down the wall.
Oh.
Okay.
That way, you will be able to keep, no, try it next time, really. Because that's how I get my students, especially now online. I can't really help them or anything in person. So I've got to tell them, I get them to do this, and it has helped a lot of people. So you get your wall, get your feet, both your feet against the wall, keep your legs straight. Initially, you will have to adjust your body because you need to know how much.
No, one more question is when you take your feet up, I mean your legs up, right? Do you have to lift your torso so that it becomes straight? Otherwise,
Sarvangasana. See, it's your elbows and where you hold your back that counts. If you're going to hold your butt, you're not going to be straight. Okay. I'll just show you what I mean. If you should hold your butt, you're not going to be straight at all. And your elbows should be as close to each other as possible. If you're going to be, see, if you're going to hold your butt, you'll only be like this. Okay. So you've got to hold your waist and come up straight. And try not to point your toes because you use up a lot of energy pointing your toes. So keep your feet, your toes pointing towards your head. You use that energy to hold the pose.
okay.
You can come up really straight. I'm holding at my waist. And if your elbows are far away, then it doesn't give you the support. So you need to keep your elbows as close to each other. Your elbows need to be firm on the mat.
Okay.
And the lower you hold on your back, that is hold your waist, it's better, you'll be up straight.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But on a halasana, normally I've seen that a lot of pressure comes on your thoracic or throat.
Yeah, that is only till you get used to it. Once you get used to it, you're fine with it. Initially, yes, you feel like you're choking. But
I think we should give Preetham some rest because every question.
No, I'm sweating. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I know.
You know what happens? Always happens in all my classes. I can't use the AC because it is just behind me and it comes directly onto me. And if I keep the fan on full, the sound is too much. So, you know, my voice is not very clear. So I've got to keep that on very slow and I can't use the AC. So I'm and doing yoga. You sweat a lot also, so sorry about that.
No. We are feeling that we are giving you so much of
no,
trouble.
That is.
Because every question.
I can go on and on about yoga.
For every question you get up, you show your pose and so. Okay. Any question? Any more
That's
questions?
one thing. Another thing which yoga does, you know, you don't feel tired. You are up and full of energy. Especially, you might think you're very tired, but then it sees you through the entire day if you've done it in the morning. It really gives you a lot of energy and.
Correct. Okay, wonderful. Any more questions, Niranjan? You are there, but you have any question, Niranjan? Niranjan or who else? Mangala?
Asha also is.
No, I
think
don't have any questions.
Shalini Paji, collect questions, Sadva. Shalini Paji, tu bhai sunat sumar karo eta. Ama. Unmute kari.
Unmuted, Shalini Didi. You're on mute, Shalini Didi.
Amma has this back problem. So, which specific asanas will help? Unmute
back, upper back, lower back, mid back, upper back.
Right.
You know,
the
neck rotation should help, Rekha.
Ma, mic on kari. Mic on kare, ma.
Unmute. Okay.
The neck rotation should help because it helps with this thing here. And another thing is the Garudasana. Let Rekha come back and then I can tell her so she can. Rekha, even the Garudasana, Ashit Bashir kar chair and Bashir kar Sudha, she can do this. Get right arm in front, left arm from under the elbow, wrap it around, go to Zairi Zalki, cross your elbows also, it's fine. And then you feel the stretch on your upper back. All of you can do it now. See, hold your right arm in front, take your left arm from under your elbow, wrap it around, get your hands in a Namaskar Mudra in front of your face. Feel the stretch in your upper back, in your shoulders. Feel the stretch. And then in this pose itself, just bend only your head. Don't lean forward. Bend only your head. You are deepening that stretch. Can you feel it in your shoulders and upper back? Yeah. Garudasana Mantataka, eagle pose. which is very effective for this. So even if she is not able to wrap it around Rekha, if she can just cross her elbows like this, she'll feel the stretch here.
Baisun korean nahi ka? Baisun korean nahi.
She baisun chair or baisun kore. No problem with that.
Was doing it already.
She's doing it. Yeah, she's doing it.
Yeah, very nice. You can do it there and do with the other hand, Magiri. First left hand, dono, right hand from underneath Korno Ashikari. So then you will, yes, you can feel the stretch, Nama. Shoulder antu, upper back. Where?
Right hand much more no. Left hand
Wow, great.
Very good, very good. Very nice.
It's Kalgotas Preetham Tigalashi bend zalya. So we are trying to, tell her to straighten herself. So when she straightens it, she says her back pains. Means this side. Okay, so she keeps on bending. So if there are these exercises might help her.
Yeah, also Shalin Didi, Ashidavari, Hatu on your shoulders, okay? And then bring your elbows together. Take your elbows up to the back and down. Vapas, bring them together. Take them up. But keep your head straight, sit up straight all the time. This way. Then do it in the opposite direction. All these also will help to come up straight. The shoulder rotation. And these are the simple ones.
Yeah, simple.
She will be able to do them.
Also, Rekha, you can try posture corrector. There is one posture corrector for old people.
Those who hunch and sitting up straight, even sitting up straight, it's a lot of thing. But here you might feel I'm sitting straight. But no, look, I can come up this much straighter.
Correct.
So the spine is straight. That's why I say, even when you're sitting in Chin Mudra, if you sit like this, look at my shoulder. And when I sit like this, look at my shoulder. Shoulders go back. So I always prefer that your hands, palms are facing up and you're sitting up straight this way.
That posture corrector is what you put it in, like, belt. No, waist belt is rastikal.
No, there is one separate because it was Mamta by some doctor.
Okay. You send me a picture later.
Posture corrector.
For the neck or what? What is that belt for?
For the back.
Okay.
Upper back, I think. Upper back, no, upper back. Shoulder.
It wraps around your shoulder and chest, and it holds
like those gun holders kind of a thing.
Oh, okay.
Or thoracic back, thoracic back.
Good. Okay, any more questions? I think we should all thank Preetham for a wonderful and very informative, very practical and
happy all of you liked it.
Yeah. And
wonderful, Preetham.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good session.
Yeah.
Ekdam experienced.